Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is sources of energy. Here in this chapter we will discuss what are the various sources of energy that exist in the world, what are their types and the advantages and disadvantages associated with them. So starting with the general concept of energy. During day and night we perform work in different forms. So to perform the work, a person needs an ability to do so. So this ability of a system to do work is known as energy. So it is a physical quantity that produces a change or an effect. It's measured in the units of joules. In our day-to-day life, we come across many sources of energy. For example, the energy obtained from sun, that is solar energy, the energy obtained from coal, nuclear energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, natural gas energy, biomass energy, etc. Energy has characteristics. For example, energy can be stored, it can be transported, it can be transformed into different forms, it can be transferred from one system to another, it can be preserved, and it can be degraded. Which energy source is the best? Although oil, natural gas, and coal that remain the primary energy sources for the foreseeable future, there are a variety of resources that would be needed to meet the world's growing demand. So, as we know, all the resources have benefits, but we are in search of such resources that could sustain our future life. Generally, energy resources are categorized in two types, that are conventional resources and non-conventional resources. First, we will see conventional resources. Those resources that are accumulated in nature for a very long time are known as conventional resources. They are non-renewable, that is, they take thousands of years to regenerate, and these resources are limited in nature. Another type is non-conventional resources. These are inexhaustible and regenerate in a very short period of time. They are very low polluting, that is, they are pollution free, and are used to produce energy again and again. There are many substances that can produce energy. So, what is a fuel? Fuel is a substance that can provide a useful energy. Usually, a fuel normally uses oxygen gas in the air to produce energy in the form of heat, light, or motion. Mankind is always in search of a better fuel. So, for a fuel to be ideal, it must possess some properties like it should perform a large amount of work by utilizing its less volume or mass. It should be easily accessible. It should be economical. It should be easy to store and transport. It should have low and convenient point of combustion, and it should have low ignition temperature, and it must be culturally acceptable. Now we will study various conventional sources of energy. First, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are formed inside the Earth's crust from the remains of dead plants and animals after millions of years of time. These fossil fuels, due to the pressure and high temperature, get converted into coal, petroleum, and natural gas. They are non-renewable resources of energy, and as such they should be conserved and used judiciously. These fossil fuels are associated with various disadvantages, that are, they release various gases and harmful particles that cause air pollution. Burning of fossil fuels releases oxides of sulfur and nitrogen that cause acid rain, which is harmful to living organisms and as well as buildings and other soil and water resources. Burning of fossil fuels also releases a large amount of carbon dioxide that increases the temperature of atmosphere and as such causes the greenhouse effect. That greenhouse effect leads to global warming. It also causes damage to historical monuments and also the melting of polar ice caps that leads to increased sea levels.